Hey, what's up, nature nerds? Ever think you're a hide-and-seek champ? Mother Nature's got players that'll blow your mind. We're talking next-level camouflage, animals that look exactly like leaves. Seriously, you could be standing next to them. Think Where's Waldo, but way harder and with deadly consequences if you lose. We're going on a trip around the world, from Southeast Asia to South America, to find these leafy masters of disguise. But remember, this isn't just dress up, it's a battle for survival. So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and let me know in the comments, what's the best camouflage you've ever seen? 1. Leaf-tailed gecko. Alright explorers, first stop, the Emerald Isle of Madagascar. Picture this. You're trekking through a dense, humid rainforest, sunlight dappling through the canopy. You're searching for the elusive leaf-tailed gecko, Euryplatus fantasticus. These geckos aren't just blending in, they are the foliage. Forget your typical gecko spots and stripes. These guys traded them in for a full-on leaf makeover. It's like they went to a costume party and took the theme way too seriously. Think of a crumpled, decaying leaf, complete with ragged edges, textured veins, and even little notches that look like bite marks from insects. That's the leaf-tailed gecko. Their tails, the key to their camouflage, are flattened and broad, mimicking the shape of a dead leaf perfectly. They come in a range of earthy tones, browns, grays, and greens, perfectly matching the decaying leaves that litter the forest floor. They're basically the chameleons of the leaf world, except they've specialized specifically in looking like dead leaves. These guys can flatten their bodies against the tree to eliminate shadows, and they can even change colors. Now that's next-level camouflage, right there. 2. Leaf insect. Alright, next we're jetting off to Southeast Asia, a land of lush rainforests and incredible biodiversity. Prepare to be amazed by the leaf insect, a walking, breathing, living leaf. I'm talking about Phyllium species, the true embodiment of botanical mimicry. Imagine holding a perfect, vibrant green leaf in your hand. Now, imagine that leaf suddenly starts moving. That's a leaf insect. Every detail you'd expect on a real leaf, they possess. Their bodies and legs are flattened and extended, creating the unmistakable outline of a leaf. The wings are where the magic truly happens. Intricate patterns of veins, raised ridges, and even irregular edges mimicking the texture and shape of real leaves. The vibrant green coloration perfectly completes the illusion, making them practically invisible against the foliage. Some species even have blemishes and damage patterns on their wings, like tiny holes or brown spots, mimicking the imperfections found on real leaves. This level of detail is truly mind-blowing. These insects spend their lives munching on leaves, birds, lizards, and even other insects simply don't register them as a potential meal. It's like they're wearing an invisibility cloak made of pure leaf nests. And their eggs? Some look just like seeds. Talk about a plant-based family. 3. Diroplides desiccata. Sticking around in the rainforests of Southeast Asia, we're about to encounter a predator that takes camouflage to a chilling new level. The dead leaf mantis. Diroplides desiccata. Unlike the vibrant green leaf insect, this mantis has opted for a more decaying aesthetic. It's like the goth cousin of the insect world. It's not just hiding, it's hunting in disguise. Picture this. You're walking through the undergrowth, and you notice a crumpled, brown leaf on the ground. You might not give it a second glance, but if you look closer, you might realize that leaf has eyes and is about to snatch an unsuspecting insect. The dead leaf mantis is a master of disguise, perfectly mimicking a dried, dead leaf. Its flattened body and wings come complete with jagged edges and realistic veins. Adding to the illusion is the mottled brown coloration, making it practically invisible among the leaf litter. The mantis will strike with lightning speed, using its powerful forelegs to grab and devour its meal. It's like a nature ninja, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. So watch your step out there. You never know when a leaf might be watching you. 4. Walking stick. Okay, time for a classic, the walking stick. But forget the simple brown twigs you might find in your backyard. We're diving deep into the tropical forest to discover walking sticks that have pushed camouflage to the absolute limit. We're talking about species like Phylliidae and Ectodosomatiratum, the crowned or spiny leaf insect. It's like Mother Nature said, let's see how much we can mess with people's heads. While some walking sticks are masters of mimicking twigs and branches, others have evolved to resemble leaves. These species have flattened bodies and wings that mimic the shape and color of leaves. Some even have textured patterns that resemble veins or imperfections found on real leaves. It's like they're saying, I'm not a stick, I'm a leaf. And they commit to the role completely. They don't just look like leaves, they act like leaves. Often they sway gently from side to side, mimicking the movement of leaves in the breeze. This subtle movement further enhances their disguise, making them even more difficult to detect. They're basically professional leaf impersonators. And get this, some species can even change color to match their surroundings. It's like they have a built-in mood ring that matches the local foliage. 5. Leaf-cutting ant. Let's journey to Central and South America, where we encounter the incredible leaf-cutting ants. Okay, these tiny titans of the rainforest aren't shaped like leaves, but their ingenious relationship with leaves is a camouflage masterclass. They're the ultimate recyclers of the rainforest. They're not camouflaged individually, but their collective behavior creates a living, moving camouflage. Imagine an army of ants, millions strong, marching across the forest floor. Each ant is carrying a piece of leaf, sometimes several times their own size. From a distance, this procession can look like the forest itself is moving, and that's exactly the point. The leaf-cutting ants use this collective camouflage to protect themselves from predators. They're basically creating a leafy shield. They use the leaves to cultivate fungus in their underground nests. The ants cut the leaves into small pieces, transport them to their nests, and then chew them into a pulp. This pulp is then used to grow the fungus. It's a complex and highly organized operation. Talk about teamwork. A leaf by any other ant would not be as sweet. 6. Leaf mimic katydid. Back to Southeast Asia, the kingdom of camouflage, to meet the leaf mimic katydid. These insects are total pros at impersonating foliage. They deserve an Oscar for their dedication to leaf nests. They're taking camouflage to an art form. You're walking beneath the canopy, sunlight filtering through the trees. You spot a perfect, vibrant green leaf hanging from a branch. But wait, that leaf has eyes. The leaf mimic katydid's wings are designed to mimic the shape and color of a leaf, with visible veins and intricate patterns. It's like they've been carefully hand-painted by a nature artist. These veins aren't just random lines. They follow the same patterns as the veins found on real leaves, adding to the illusion. Some species even have blemishes or damage patterns on their wings, further enhancing their disguise. They freeze in place, making it even harder to spot them. They're masters of the don't move, they can't see you strategy. 7. Common leaf butterfly. It's time for some winged wonders. We're back in Southeast Asia, on the hunt for the common leaf butterfly, or Kallima inachus. When its wings are closed, you'd swear you're looking at a withered, lifeless leaf. This is camouflage at its most elegant. Talk about a disappearing act. So good it should be illegal. Picture this. A butterfly resting on a branch, its wings closed. Instead of bright colors and intricate patterns, you see only shades of brown, gray, and ochre. It's like the butterfly decided to trade in its party dress for something a little more discreet. Shaped like a leaf, the wings have irregular edges and a prominent midrib, clearly visible. The veins mimic the texture of a real leaf. They spend most of its time resting on trees and leaves, where its disguise protects it from predators. Birds, lizards, and even other butterflies often mistake it for a dead leaf. When threatened, the common leaf butterfly will flutter its wings to confuse potential threats before flying away. It's like a magician revealing the trick after the illusion. 8. Asian leaf fish. Let's plunge into the underwater world to find a champion of aquatic camouflage, the Asian leaf fish. Found in the calm, murky waters of Southeast Asia, this fish is a master of deception. They're the ninjas of the fish world. Under the sea, darling, it's better, take it from me. Imagine a small, flattened fish drifting effortlessly among aquatic plants. Its body is shaped like a leaf, with jagged edges and a mottled brown coloration. They look like they've been dipped in tea. Resembling the petiole and stem of a leaf, the fins are elongated, mimicking the veins and imperfections found on real leaves. The fish's skin is also textured. The leaf fish will strike with lightning speed, using its large mouth to engulf its meal. Also protecting it from larger predators is the fish's camouflage. They're hiding in plain sight. In fact, camouflaging so well, this species of fish is not always noticed in fish tanks when people keep them as pets. 9. Leaf mimic tree frog. We're climbing back into the trees to find the leaf mimic tree frog, a marvel of natural adaptation. Found in the rainforests of South America, these frogs are masters of camouflage. They're not just green, they're leafy green. A simple green frog is not going to cut out here in the Amazon. They're not just blending, they're transforming. Imagine a small, green frog clinging to a leaf. Its skin is smooth and shiny, and it has patterns that mimic the veins of the leaf. It's a living, breathing botanical masterpiece. The frog's body is flattened, and it aligns itself with the leaf to enhance its camouflage. They're almost impossible to tell apart from the foliage. The frog's eyes are also camouflaged, with dark stripes that break up its outline. When an insect gets too close, the frog will strike with lightning speed, using its long tongue to snatch its meal. It's like a sticky green ninja, rip-biting good camouflage. 10. Leaf mimic grasshopper. Finally, we have the leaf mimic grasshopper. This is where camouflage becomes an art form, the creme de la creme. You have to see it to believe it. Imagine a grasshopper resting on a leaf. Its body is shaped like a leaf, with jagged edges and a prominent midrib. The wings are veined and often have irregular edges, mimicking the imperfections of real foliage. The grasshopper knows how to play hide and seek. They will often sway gently from side to side, mimicking the movement of leaves in the breeze. This subtle movement further enhances its disguise, making it even more difficult to detect. Whoa, right? How crazy is that? Nature is seriously mind-blowing. So, which of these leaf lookalikes impressed you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this trip into the world of camouflage, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome nature content. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future wildlife adventures. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.